Hello, here is another video from Simply Studies. These videos help you understand the basics. For great scores, press subscribe now and visit our website.
Summarize written text. Now in summarize written text, the key method to get good scores is to use complex sentences. And of course you'll need complex sentences in order to write one sentence that has most of the information that's given in the passage. So let us learn how to improve your sentence structure. That is, start from the basics, and most of it you might already know. So let us start and learn some basic structures here. So there are 4 structures which will go in hierarchical order. The first one, which is the easiest one, is the simple sentence. Now what's a simple sentence? A sentence which has just one independent clause. By independent we mean that this sentence is not dependent on anything else. It's a complete sentence. For example, I will buy this bag. This is a complete sentence. There is no need for any more information. You can learn anything you want. Shalina scored 90 in her PTE exam. You have to make sure you are ready. All these sentences are complete sentences and they are independent. So that's why they're called a simple sentence. Now the next one is a compound sentence. In a compound sentence, there's more than one independent clause. So that's also easy. For example, this one, I'll buy this bag and I plan to give it to my brother. So there's a conjunction in between and there are 2 independent sentences. They themselves are independent sentences. For example, the other part of this sentence, the first sentence. So if we say I plan to give it to my brother, this is also complete. So these 2 independent clauses add up to make one compound sentence. You can learn anything you want, but you need to spend some time. So this but connects these 2 sentences. Okay, and both these sentences are independent sentences. Shalina scored 90 in her PTE exam and she celebrated her success with friends. Or you have to make sure you are ready for the test. You'll save a lot of money and time. So there's a semicolon that's adding these 2 independent clauses, and we have these examples of compound sentences. Now we come to complex sentence. What is a complex sentence? In a complex sentence, there's at least one independent sentence and one or more dependent clauses. Let's see. As soon as I have saved enough money, I'll buy this bag. Now here we can see 2 parts. I'll buy this bag is independent because it's a complete sentence. I'll buy this bag. But if you look at the first part, as soon as I have saved enough money. Now this part is not enough. This part doesn't stand as a sentence. If you just say as soon as I have saved enough money, so it's not a complete sentence. Then there's a question. Yes, what next? As soon as you have saved enough money, then what next? It means this is dependent on another independent clause which is joined to it. And now if we join these 2, we make a complex sentence which makes sense. If you get the right mentor. So if you get the right mentor, this is dependent. This is not a complete sentence. If you add it to an independent sentence, like you can learn anything you want, so now it makes sense. You can say yes, if you get the right mentor, you can learn anything you want. Or after months of targeted training, so this part is dependent, added to an independent one. Shalina scored 90 in her PTE exam, so you have a complex sentence. After months of targeted training, Shalina scored 90 in her PTE exam. Before you book the next date, this is the dependent clause, you have to make sure you're ready for the test. This is the independent clause. Both of them added to make a complex sentence. Then we can also have compound complex sentences. Here we have two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. For example, this one. As soon as I have saved enough money, so this is a dependent clause and we have two independent clauses added to it. I'll buy this bag and I'll gift it to my brother. Okay, so this whole thing makes sense. There are three ideas added in one sentence and we have a compound complex sentence. If you get the right mentor, the dependent part, you can learn anything you want, but you need to spend some time. Two independent clauses and one dependent clause. After months of targeted training, Shelina scored 90 in her PTE exam and she celebrated her success with friends. Before you book the next date, you have to make sure you're ready for the test. You will save a lot of money and time. So you can see, you can make good sentences. You can add many ideas to one sentence using compound complex sentences. Now in other lessons, we'll learn more about how to improve your sentences and how to add more information to just one sentence. That is what's required in summarized written text in PTE. Okay, thank you for today.